Hey y'all, Lost Sandman R35 coming at you from Two Guys Reviews, and this is part 1, Let's Play Portal 2. I'm calling this the comprehensive guide to Portal 2 because there is so much backstory and Easter eggs and all kinds of nifty things that if you just blasted through this game you may have missed. So I'm going to touch on all of those. I've been wanting to do this Let's Play ever since I got the game. I just never really had the means or the know-how to do so, and now that I am proficient at editing sound and video and voice and all this nifty stuff, then I'm all set to go. So I'll be giving you all kinds of Easter eggs and backstory and basically things that you may not have known about. It's incredible the amount of detail that they put into just small things in the story.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days.
In suspension for 50 days. Okay, so
the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically.
Here we are in this apartment place.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
Okay, I'm looking up.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor.
And I'm looking down.
Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Gymnastic portion. Yeah.
There's a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
More on this painting later.
You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
Alright, back to sleep. Oh, here, just take another quick look at this. This is a cabin with a mountain in the daytime with a lake. Okay, easy enough. To sleep we go.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9999999.
Good lord, how long? Okay, everything's deteriorated. There's like a big impression in the mattress where I was. There's a big warning on the TV.
Are you gonna open this door?
Some dude knocking at the door. And something's apparently very wrong here, but check out the painting. Now it's a night scene with a giant moon.
Why not open the door?
That's just a little Easter egg I found that was interesting. Moving on.
Oh, God.
What the hell?
Good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right? Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice.
Okey-dokey.
Up to you.
Okay, now the whole room's shaking. What's going
All
on?
right, down there? Can you hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me. Just say yes.
Sure.
Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Apple.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Oh, meltdown, great. Oh, what is going
I
on?
wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there?
Aww.
Still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation center stops waking up the blood.
Okay, so here's the backstory. We were in stasis, and these apartments are all these like little cargo crates.
Oh, why did you tell me anything?
Oh god,
Why should I be
slamming into shit.
about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of?
But as you get a nice view of the whole test centers and these there's like you could actually see into some of these, and they're just like the exact same room.
I just can't concentrate.
And also, too, I'll try to find some of them. I wasn't paying attention when I actually recorded this, but there's little expiration stickers on the sides. Here we go. Right there. They'll have a date, like male, female, child, tall, fat, skinny, short. And they'll have like different things checked off. All of them are expired, of course.
Pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
Aww, like how it rams into the sign that says docking station 500, or it's either 500 or 50 feet below, I can't remember. Manual override on the wall. Oh.
Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
Aww.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But, at least you're a good jumper. So, you got that. You got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead.
Alright, anything else you got to say?
Alright, off you go.
Alright, off I go.
Go on, just march on through that hole.
Aww.
Hello.
Okay, so here we are. If anybody here has played the original Portal, this is the very room that you start off in. Except it looks a little bit different now. Everything is a little rotten. Got the old clipboard and the toilet and the radio, and the toilet doesn't flush anymore.
These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science
Radio's not playing anything.
even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or
There's like this automated voice in the background instead of hearing GLaDOS, who was the bad lady, the bad computer in the last one. And there's the exact start of the last game as well. See, everything's decayed, and there's like leaves growing everywhere, and it's a mess. I'm going to go through all these first test chambers relatively quickly.
Remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
Glad to hear it. So, well, the first one is just put the box on the button. That in turn opens the door, sort of, brokenly.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it.
Alright, now we've got like an elevator looking thing, which is actually like a giant air tube. Which, like, if you've ever been to the bank and you go through the drive-thru and you have those tubes that shoot out and they put stuff in them and they give you stuff back in them, that's what that is. It's just a giant person-sized one.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Awesome. Moving on. Test chamber 1. Oh, this looks familiar. Actually, they did redo this a little bit to make it a little bit simpler and easier to control. All you need to do is press the button where the box is. That opens the portal. Then you go through, and you see the camera up there is not recording anything. It's just aiming down because GLaDOS is out of commission for the time being. Just take the box out of there. Go into the next room. Open that portal. Carry the box through that portal. Put it on the button. Why is it every time I do a commentary the phone rings? I apologize for that. And then open up the portal.
Good. Because
There we
of
go.
the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
Nice. I'll make sure to write it down. Oh, look at all this junk falling down through the air tube. Boxes, turret parts, turrets. Oh yeah, all kinds of junk. I think there's a radio in there too. On to the next level. Yeah, I'm going to go through these as fast as possible because they are rather easy, and I wanted to get to the main story as fast as possible. That's why I am doing 2 commentaries just for the beginning. One right now, and then one following right after it, which I'll upload basically as soon as I can get it uploaded to YouTube. It's already done.
Cloud or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
I like how they were talking about Animal King and they show a giant leopard-spotted turret with people bowing down to it. Gotta love this game.
Hey, you made it!
Here's Wheatley.
There should be a portal device on that podium over there. I can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
Sure. Oh.
Hello? Can you see the portal gun?
No.
Also, are you alive?
Yes.
Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant. Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully, if you're not dead.
I'd like to understand how he's going to bury me since he has no arms. Be interesting. Okay, so here's the first of the Ratman pictures. This is kind of like the first rat cave, which is no real secret. That first mural, you see the scientists building GLaDOS. The second one, you see GLaDOS going crazy and killing all the scientists, while the guy with the orange head, who's Ratman, has survived and is worshipping the companion cube. Here, let me grab the portal gun real quick. There we go. And then you see in the next mural, you've got Shell, who's apparently battling GLaDOS. And it looks like Ratman has the companion cube, and he's all happy about that. Now you see GLaDOS destroyed, and Ratman has the portal gun. And Shell is, I'll zoom in here. Shell's up there at the very top after defeating GLaDOS. And then this last mural over here. Let me get a better angle here. No. Let's climb up here. There we go. It is a picture of Shell. That's the character you're playing as. That's you. So, here's the backstory. The backstory is this guy named, I think it's Doug Ratman, otherwise known as the Ratman, was a scientist that worked at Aperture Science. That's where we are right now. And he witnessed the creation of GLaDOS and all the scientists being killed off by her. And he hang on a second.
Prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with 1 copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
To share. Hang on. There's more commentary after this, and then I'll tell you about the story again.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
With the suction action. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway. He witnessed GLaDOS killing off all of the scientists, and he put Shell in as the very first person to test against GLaDOS because he knew that Shell was the best person to beat GLaDOS. Now, how did he know this? Well, I'll have to get there. I'll explain it as we go along.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
And I just about pissed myself laughing the first time I heard this. When I was my very first playthrough, I was just like cracking up. Aww. So much for the jazz. But anyway, yeah, he knew that Shell was going to be the person who could beat GLaDOS, and I'll explain later on how he knew that. But in the meantime, what happened after Shell beat GLaDOS is she was dragged back into the facility, and Ratman tried to save her but he was unsuccessful, but he was able to get her into stasis, and that's where we started off, in stasis in that little chamber thing. Check out that throw, by the way. That landed right on the button. These are all still old Portal puzzles. I couldn't believe that landed right on the button, though. I was like, okay, that works for me. And... aw, broke again. Now here's the first of the official... This one, I wouldn't even call this hidden. It's almost not even hidden, but this is the first rat cave where Ratman was hanging out, trying to hide from GLaDOS, and he's got a picture of a cat and the word unreason. And there's a whole bunch of physics stuff there. And by the way, there's the aperture cans of beans, which he used to survive all this time on. He's also the same guy who's drawing like arrows and stuff to like point you in the right direction. So moving on, we got ourselves another elevator. And I'm actually going to start wrapping this one up now. Also, take a look at the Aperture Laboratories logo here, how it's kind of like a little bit like dilapidated. And I'll let you hear the commentary on the other side, and I'll see you in part 2. Peace out.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.